What up, everybody? Buffalo China Rider here. Today, you see what I'm pointing at. We're just going to be running through a video on how to replace your stock battery. So over here, it's my 2019 Apollo DB36 Deluxe. This is a stock battery that comes in these bikes. Not just this bike, but a lot of these Chinese bikes. You see it there. It's one of those acid batteries. You fill up these plugs up top with it. I never really liked these batteries on my Bashan Storm. I had one. I mean, it worked. It was fine. But I switched the battery out at one point for another battery, and I don't even want to say power difference, but the reliability, it didn't really die as quick. Not that this one dies a lot, but it's just, you can tell the reliability of another battery is better. So if you will, a more powerful battery. My startups were a lot better when I got rid of this battery as well. So today I'm just going to be showing how exactly I got to fit this new battery onto the terminals and the cords and wires that are stock with the bike, because it does take a bit of modifications. So maybe some people know this, maybe some don't. This video is just going to be what I did to make it work for me. So this is the aftermarket battery that I went on ahead and put in there. It's a zip battery, sealed rechargeable battery, sealed lead acid. Going to be 12 volt, just like the stock battery, 6.7 Ah. The stock battery is going to be a 9 Ah, but that doesn't really mean a world of difference with these bikes. That's kind of a small difference. That's almost 7 Ah compared to the 9 that the other one is. This battery is way smaller compared to this stock battery. I'll hold this up for a side-by-side actually. So if you can see that size difference, they're right near each other. Look at how small. So that'll take a bit of weight off of the bike. That's what I want to do as well. Now I did have to modify the battery box down here. What I'm going to be doing, that's why this foam is sitting here. I'm going to be sticking this foam pretty much as a placeholder to stop this small battery from if it wants to jar around a bit. So I'm going to put the battery over on this side and have this sponge or foam over here just to help stabilize the battery. Other than that, let's jump on in quickly into how exactly I connected these wires. So on the stock wires, the positive and the negative, these are the terminals that come on there. And this is a T2 terminal battery, so these terminals are not going to work. All I did, I have my razor knife here, and I have this wire crimper, wire cutter, whatever you want to call it. I had this as well, and all I did was pretty much cut those off. I cut the wires right at the end where these were. I went on ahead out to the hardware store, Home Depot, wherever you have near you, and I just bought T2 connectors. When you buy these T2 connectors, just make sure that the end where you have to fit these wires into is wide enough so that the wires can get in there properly. You don't want to buy super small T2 connectors. And I did the same thing for the negative and ground side as well. Went on ahead, cut the old stock parts off. I attached the T2 connectors to the wires. And from there, it was honestly plug and play. I plugged the T2 right on in. I heard a snap, like it locked in. Same thing for over here. That was the end of that. I went on ahead and put my key in, gave it a try, and it worked perfectly. One other thing you'll notice is that attached to the bigger wire, there's a smaller one as well. See a little fuse box here. So you just have to make sure that you wrap both of these wires together properly. Make sure that they're stuck together. They're not apart. They got to be nice and connected. Same thing for this black wire, the ground or negative. You're also going to see a green wire kind of attached to it. So make sure that these wires stay together before you go on ahead and push them into these T2 terminal connectors. And that's pretty much all I got for you. That's what I did. It worked very well for me. I went on ahead, put the key in. Everything worked like it should. And from what I'm hearing and researching, this is a really good brand battery, and it lasts a while. It supplies good power to the bike as well. So that's my latest update or upgrade. I'm just waiting on the warm weather. Another month, maybe 2 or month and a half, and I'm going to get the bike up the stairs and outside, and there'll be even more videos coming out as well. I had the aftermarket exhaust. This is still the stock exhaust that's on there. I actually don't mind the stock exhaust, so I have the aftermarket one for when I'm ready to swap it, but for now, this stock one is going to be staying on the bike. I like the look. It's a nice exhaust. I don't see anything wrong with it. I got the bike, or the gas tank, right back put together. I had the gas tank off because on this model bike, you do have to take the gas tank off in order to have easier access to adjust the valves, which is a must because on this bike they were completely shut. So I did that, adjust the valves. I swapped the carb, or I swapped the jets in the carb as well, and I put a 115 main in, and I'll be leaving that just like that. Other than that, not many more upgrades. I put these new throttle grips on there, and I put that gold res cover on. I think I showed last video. Over here, kind of the same deal. Other than that, for some more visibility, I have that reflective sticker at the bottom there. Alright, so I can be seen in the night. I just ordered a license plate bracket, and that's pretty much the rest of this video. Any comments, tips, tricks that you want to leave behind, please comment down in the section below. Let me know what you want to see, any questions you may have. Peace!